right, hey guys and gals, this is Dustin, down here at the Gibson booth 2019 NAMM. Want to show you some of our new 2019 models for the ES lineup, going to be coming out of the Gibson USA factory. This one is our new ES 235. It's center block guitar, semi-hollow, maple neck, just a little rock and roll machine. This guitar is a good stepping stone into the semi-hollow lineup, and this guitar is a lot of fun to play. Burst bucker pickups. We got a little tight 34 burst on here, just so good, so good. We also have our studio series of ES guitars coming back for 2019. These were on a bit of a hiatus for a couple years, and they're back in the lineup. New for this series is the multiply binding, and it looks so good. The years past, it was just a black binding that kind of was the trim level for the studio series. Now you'll want to look for this white 3-ply binding around the body to know that you're picking up a studio guitar, but just absolutely beautiful. We got this in a wine red and ebony, and then of course your more traditional burst, but that extra little hit of white on the front really makes the guitar look just classy as can be. We love these. Another new one that we got coming out here in 2019 is a 335 with P90s. This is a semi-hollow guitar. It's got a center block in it, built traditional 335 techniques, but we actually put dog ear P90s on it. Typically these are, you know, associated with 330s, which is a similar looking guitar, but it's fully hollow. So this one is a 335 with P90s, and it is just a whole new landscape of tones that you can tap into with those P90s, and it is fun. All right, so our ES 335 Dot, the cornerstone of the ES lineup, a guitar that it really is what we're all about here, the Cherry Dot. We got it in some traditional finishes, obviously the 335 in cherry, 335 in natural, and then kind of a little bit of a twist on just a straight up vintage ebony. Got this graphite metallic, so from a distance it looks like a black guitar, but whenever the light hits it, there's actually a heavy metal flake in it. Just beautiful, kind of looks gray. But yeah, 335 Dot, MHS 2 pickups. Another must-have. All right, so we also have all of our figured trim levels. We've got the ES 339, kind of the shrunken down 335, perfect for you know, a smaller player, somebody looking for a lighter guitar, but still loves that tone of a semi-hollow 335. Got this in several different finishes, figured veneers, anything that has the figured wood in the ES lineup. You're also going to have our premier circuitry, so that's going to be the match pots and the thermally aged center block and bracing. So just the best of everything crammed underneath the figured veneers, and it looks the part on the outside. One of my all-time favorites, again in a 339 package, but the Queen of Noise, Joan Jett, doing a run of 150 of these. We worked with Joan on these for about 2 years, and you know, she's obviously known for a melody maker, and the fact that we were able to get her playing an ES guitar full-time, just I never would have imagined, and she is killing it out there with this thing. Figured veneers, 339. It's got the thermally aged and a chamber in it, so it's super light. I mean, it feels like a melody maker when you pick it up. She's signing the first 50 of the run, and just gorgeous, man. That color, beautiful guitar. We've also got the Trini Lopez, one of the most radical 335 designs really to ever be at Gibson, and I just love it. But one of the things I'm most excited about on this guitar, we've bound the diamond sound holes, F holes. The last run of these we did, people were asking us, why didn't you bind the diamonds? Well, now we have, and it just gives it really frames the diamonds, and the guitar is so cool. And then we've got it in the 60s cherry, you know. Got the Trini tailpiece on there, all the Trini inlay, beautiful guitar, so cool. We've got this one at NAMM this year. This is the Chris Cornell Tribute ES 335. This guitar is bittersweet, obviously. Chris Cornell had such a major impact on music and me personally, like growing up on the whole Seattle explosion, but we didn't really want to change a thing. We wanted to keep the specs exactly as they were, whatever we left off with Chris. Everything on this guitar was Chris. He would buy satin 335s, and he'd play them for a while, and we started talking to him about doing a signature model, and little by little this is what we ended up with. The clear no number knobs, that was Chris. The Lollertrons, that was Chris. The, you know, I don't know what you call this. It's called olive drab, but Chris didn't even know how to describe it when we first did this model. He's like, I want that, you know, Electro Harmonics, Russian fuzz green, an army tank green. This color went on to become one of our top selling colors for several years after. But yeah, this has his signature in a mother of pearl. That is really the only difference, instead of the crown that was on the last run. But all his specs, and just always a beautiful guitar. Last but not least, of course, the BB King Lucille. I mean, how can you have an ES guitar in your lineup and not have a Lucille? For this year, we did a Alpine White. We've got the BB King engraved signature pickup covers, you know, Lucille truss rod cover, and the BB King crowns. We didn't want to change the specs that we were at on the last model, because that's where BB was when we were working with him. We were still on we were at a Richlight board. You know, this TP6 tailpiece, all of the appointments were what BB wanted, so we didn't change a whole lot from that point of view. All right, guys, again, Dustin down here at the NAMM booth, 2019, Gibson ES Guitars. Come check them out. Come see what we've got.